Hey, what's up, guys? Who's here? If you're here, say hello. I already got Alan on screen with me. Alan, stick your head in your camera so that everybody can see you. It's a new camera. Hey, there's Eric. There he is. There he is. All right, hang on, Eric. I got you. Eric says he has new toys to try, so I have to see what that is all about.
Like now or later?
I guess now. And there is my friend Jim, DM Jim. Hello, sir. How are you? I'm glad you finally made it. Here comes Eric. What's up, sir?
Hey, man. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you just fine. You're all headsetted up today, huh?
Yeah, nice. I stole the boys' gaming mic.
That's the best. That's the best.
No, I got a new tripod too that I'm messing with right now.
Sweet. All right. Well, AJ's not here yet, so I'm going to do one more thing.
Where does that come from? Yeah, I'm saying yeah.
All right. So, what are you working on tonight there, Mr. Huffman?
Well, what do you think?
Either Wild West Exodus or Bot War, but I'm Bot War.
Yeah, it's Bot War. I didn't have time tonight to dig out some Wild West Exodus. They're doing a community painting type challenge today, or I think in the next month or something. Yeah, for the month, and I just didn't have time to go dig anything out.
Nice. So, guys, if you don't know, I think he'll be in your bottom corner. He's in my bottom corner. This is DM Jim down here in the corner.
Hey, Jim.
Awesome crafter. Met him actually at Mace 2 years ago and just sort of have connected over time. Jim, this is Eric, and you know Alan, I think, from Discover.
I don't think we've met.
I don't think so.
No.
And AJ's here too. So AJ and Nate, right now we're at we can only have 4 streams, so we are.
I can bow out and let you guys do what you were planning on doing.
Oh, we weren't planning on doing anything. This is as Eric's wife has dubbed paint on the desk. It is no longer paint on the desk. It is the men's crafting hour. Minus the doilies. No doilies. So.
I am actually in the basement. Anyone else?
I've relocated upstairs because of my Wi-Fi. So
I got you.
I am downstairs as well. But no, you're good. AJ and Nate will pop you guys in and out as we go. We'll call Jim our special guest tonight.
Yeah, just put.
And like I said, I'm happy to bow out and let you guys.
Can you do? Is it just sound and video?
What's
do you
that?
Control that?
Yeah, and it's. I mean, I just Jim, which
you can pop me off for a second.
Which subscription do you have for this?
You talking about the Patreon?
No, the
Crowdcast.
For Crowdcast.
Oh, I'm doing the. I think I'm doing the 10-hour a month one right now.
Yeah, I just had to change to that because I didn't think. I think it was that almost 2-hour show we did a couple of weeks ago that kind of went over a little bit.
Yeah, I'm going to email Crowdcast because I really think they need to bump up the for what you're paying. I think 10 hours a month is not enough.
Yeah, I think so too. Because the 5 hours, I mean, we haven't really done a whole lot. I think it's been good. We haven't gotten as many viewers as I was getting on on Facebook Live. Yeah, but this is so much better. I like this so much better to be able to just talk. And I mean, like Eric's my buddy I met at Adepticon. What was that, like 3 years ago?
It might be more than that, Mac.
It might be 4 years ago. And of course, Alan, that was craziness that happened how we met too. We didn't even meet at a convention. We met. Okay, bye, Alan.
See, Alan, that's how he feels about it. He took off.
He's like, I keep making him get into different games. So okay, he dropped out. So I'm gonna invite AJ in real quick. Oh, you sweet guy, Alan. You're so
That was worse.
You're so nice. I'll bring AJ in here. So Jim, if you ever need any gaming mats, I'm just now inviting AJ in, and he owns Unipolar Games, and that's what he does. He makes game mats.
Unipolar Games.
Unipolar
AJ.
Games. There he is. UG. By the way, AJ, my wife said your beard makes you look much older than you are.
Oh man.
Dang.
So I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
I'm just trying to go for the Santa Claus look.
It's okay. We took our wives to NashCon together, so we're good. She can say that.
Yep.
I'm going to give you all a little tip right now. Never buy this junk. Testers, liquid cement.
Oh yeah?
Oh, it never you use it once or twice and it just gums up and you can't puncture a hole.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing. Useless.
What you working on, AJ?
Well, I got something to show you.
Me? Uh-oh.
Well, all of you. I'm gonna strip here for.
I hope that's not.
Oh, look at
Hey!
so we can see it.
Nice.
Pull it up a little bit so we can see it better.
There
He
you
wants
go.
to take a
I
screenshot
gotta
of
move my
you.
beard.
Yeah, move your beard. There you go. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. No, go to sleep.
Fix my hair. Jeez. There we go. That's better. There you go.
I gotta
That's
get
awesome.
one. All right, Mac, are you selling those now?
Yeah,
What's
they're
that?
on the website. Well,
Are you selling the shirt?
Yep.
All right, I'll have to go get one. Really looking forward to it, my friend.
Me too. I mean, it's let's see. So usually I start out with Coastal Con news. Let's see what I got. So I think I went ahead and decided, we talked a little bit about it last week. I think I'm gonna, at the very least at this point, I'm gonna drop 2 of the game library tables. I have 3 set up for it right now. Well, technically I have 4. I've got a game library table and then 3 tables to play at. But I think I'm gonna drop them, or drop one of the tables right now, because I just think there's just too much stuff coming in that is more of the independent developer focus, which is so much of what I want to do. Like, I don't care if somebody else comes in and runs games, but even a lot of the people that are coming in and running games, aside from Warlord, are all running smaller independent developer games. Even with your friend Robert, AJ, running Blood and Plunder, I mean, yeah, Firelock is growing, but they're still,
right.
they're still not, they're right on the cusp there of passing over into that bigger realm, which is actually one of the discussions we've had with the couple of guys that help me out, is at what point is it that we're not going to, as Coastal Con, specifically focus, like we'll have to say to this game, okay, I don't care if somebody else comes and runs it, but we're not going to run it because it's not an independent developer. It's now kind of like War Cradle. War Cradle went from, we're a brand new company, we just created ourselves, only we have lots and lots and lots and lots of money because we're also Wayland Games, and boom, here we are, and now we're gigantic almost instantly. So kind of like, at what point do you draw that line? And I don't know what that point is yet, but we'll figure that out. We'll figure that out after the first year, after we see what happens.
I think having more
Join
of
in
your
there, Matt, because I can drop out for a little bit.
No, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, Mac, I think having more tables available to the independent games is probably the more valuable for people attending the Coastal Con. So I think that's probably a good choice.
Yeah. Like I said, we'll see what happens, because no matter what happens, like if if 15 people showed up, okay, we would have fun. We would play games, and it would essentially turn into us going around and trying all the games for the people that were there. That's what it went into. And because it was all out of pocket, I don't have anybody that I'm having to say, okay, well, you invested X. I mean, Alan, Discover Games made a financial contribution. There was no exchange there. It was just a donation. So I don't have any obligations to anything that if it was less successful than I want it to be, that it would be anything except for a long day extravaganza of gaming, which would be fine with me. But it wouldn't help for the following year. And ideally will generate enough income that I'll go down and I'll open a business account at the bank and I'll just put all the money in there and just roll it right into the following year.
Yeah.
That way we can have the extra space and the extra days. That way you don't have an excuse for not coming down.
Okay, so I already started working on her, Mac. I said we need a vacation in February, right?
Yes.
Look, and it's only one day. One day of your vacation.
I said we got the rest of the week to do whatever.
Dude, I live in a resort town, Hilton Head.
He does.
Hilton Head, South Carolina. It's a resort town.
I mean, we're coming like Friday and staying until like Monday. So.
Yeah, Alan's coming Thursday. So, you know.
All right, fine. I'm coming Thursday now.
I like the way you think. You did ask for a t-shirt.
That's a good idea. I could come late Thursday night.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Raul's here too. What's up, Raul? And you're never leaving. Look, I'm working on that for Alan. So see, I'm trying to tell him I've got all these solutions for how to promote all these games at his store. The problem is his store's in the wrong state. Yeah. If he would just move his store here, he would have an almost endless supply of terrain, because when I make it, I run out of space. I got to have somewhere for it to go. And I would champion all these games. You know, I'm there. I got your back, Alan. I got your back, man. You just got to move. So I'm going to tell on you, Alan. So there is a Facebook Messenger group that Alan and I have that his wife is in, where I send them property that's here so that they can look at property. You only have a small portion of my terrain, Alan. I only gave you 2 tables worth of drowned earth terrain. That's not even a dent. All right, I got to quit talking and go camera down so I can get some painting done. So here I go. Golly. All right, I got my camera thing all twisted up here. There we go. I saw the new video today, Jim, for the Perilous Dark.
Yeah, just put that up. That one's a solo.
Yes, I haven't really tried too many solo games, but I want to, just because sometimes it's hard to get anybody.
Yep.
To sit down and play.
Yeah, and Joe really, I mean, I'm a friend of his, but I can say this without bias. I believe I can. You know, I read it. I read the rule book. I read his notes and how he formulated the scenarios. And, you know, solo games, you always risk making it either too hard or too simple.
Yeah. And
I think it's going to be closer to harder than easy, but I do think that he's got a good balance. So I don't know. I like solo games because I can play them anytime I want.
Yeah.
And my boys just are not right now. They're just not interested in my hobbies, which is fine. Although today my oldest told me that he wants to go play. He wants a modern skirmish game with machine guns, grenade, like modern day age. And I'm looking for one.
Alan's got one for you.
What's it called?
Alan, I can't remember the name of it. Throw the name of the because he met up with him at Gen Con, and it's really cool. So he'll have to throw that up there. Doggone it, Spectre Ops, maybe that might be it.
Spectre
But
Ops.
it's squad based. You're running like SAS troops, Al Qaeda insurgents,
That's
all
cool.
that. Yeah, and that's what it is. And I think it's Spectre Ops, but he'll throw it up there.
That's what my oldest wants to play, a modern weapon skirmish game. I will check it out. Spectre Ops.
I think that's what it was. Yep, Spectre Ops. That's the one.
Spectre, Spectre. Got it. Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
You bet. I know a couple of different games. Somehow I seem to often worm my way in with the developers. And I'm not ashamed.
I know a couple people using bolt action rules for modern.
Yeah?
Yep.
I haven't. I've actually never even played Bolt Action.
I played a little. I enjoy it.
I think I like the stuff that's a little bit more fantastic than the regular. I think that's why I like Twisted so much, and I especially love the games that you get to bring your own. The miniature agnostic stuff. I love the miniature agnostic stuff because I have so many models that, sometimes I just buy them because they're cool. Like this guy right here is actually from Eden. And Eden was a great game, but what happened was it was Eric when we were at Adepticon the year. Look at that. Alan has rule books coming Wednesday for Spectre Ops. But so there you go. There's some money you can spend. But when we were there, I checked out Eden and I got a bunch of stuff. I traded the guys a table for some of the stuff for the game, the rule book and everything. And I thought the game was great. It was really simple. It was D6 based. It was fast paced. Not a whole lot of depth to it, but fun. Kind of beer and pretzels. And I liked it. So they came out with a Kickstarter, and I was like, okay, well, I'm all over this, new models and all kind of stuff. So the Kickstarter came out, and it finished. Nobody heard anything from them, and nobody heard anything from them, and nobody heard anything from them, and it was forever. And which I don't mind because I back Kickstarters and I understand stuff happens, but you just tell the people, you know what I'm saying? And most people understand, especially if it's a smaller developer. Well, they weren't communicating with anyone at all. It was terrible. And then when I finally got the models, the resin quality was low. There were the sculpts. Like I'm kind of a sculpt Nazi when it comes to that, because I've discovered some games that have really, really wonderful sculptors, and the sculpts are good, but it was kind of like, what were they thinking? You've got a mold line that's runs right down the middle of someone's face.
Yeah.
So it was just
gamers. I was going to say gamers have a long memory, and
yeah.
If these guys ever do another Kickstarter, it will come back to bite them because somebody will post in the comments. These are the same guys that took 2 years to whatever. Kickstarter is good and bad. It can come back to bite you.
Yeah. We lost your video, Jim.
We lost what?
Your video.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna bop out just
see it.
for you guys. Okay.
You can what, AJ?
I said I saw him. I don't know.
Well,
not now.
Hey, I can see that shirt really good now, man.
Coastal Con.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yours will be in the mail probably tomorrow.
That's awesome. All right. Jim said he's going to pop out. Let me get Alan back in here. I know why Jim popped out. He's going over to follow that YouTube link on Spectre Ops. You're not fooling us. We know what you're doing. because we all have the same problem. All right, let's see. I'll do it this guy. Are you still blood and plundering there, AJ?
I am trying to get everything ready for Coastal Con.
Yeah, that's tell me about it.
I'm gonna bring all my blood and plunder stuff. Robert and I were talking today about like what table we want to set up, and we were debating on if we wanted to go large scale, small scale. We don't know yet.
Well, I think it depends on what you want to do, because I mean, I am certainly no expert on running demos, but I have run a couple of them, and I think if you just decide which way you want to go. So if you want to do, there's my old son who's saying hello. I think so. If you decide to do big, you need to get people to sign up.
Yeah, so that's what I was debating. So I think we should do something that doesn't take a lot of time.
Yeah, because then if you go, I did invite you, Alan.
You don't want people. You want something quick. There's going to be a lot to do that in one day.
Yeah.
You don't want people, to be stuck there for 2 hours. When
Yeah.
they could be, if they don't get interested, if they play 15, 20 minutes and they like it and want to play more, fine.
Yeah.
But have a quick version for them to try, and then we could have, another area of the table set up for larger game or something.
Now, I think one thing you could potentially do is you could have like land and sea set up right on the same area that, and then do small skirmish stuff on the ship at the same time that you're doing stuff on the land. So like if you were free, you could be doing the land stuff. Robert could be doing the ship stuff, and giving people a flavor of both kind of at the same time. That might be kind of a good idea.
Yep. That's kind of my thinking.
Because I was going to be running Twisted, but I got to be honest with you, I don't think I'm going to be able to run anything.
Yeah, you're going to be busy.
So Nate, my oldest son, he's going to run Twisted because we got him into it the other night. And
cool.
And Nando is going to run Urban Manhunt. Just a couple, Raul, just a couple, man. And he's going to run.
Oh, we lost it. We lost the man.
Yep.
It's back to our show, Eric.
Did you? I was going to ask you. Did you finish your boat you were working on last week?
I got the gray one over here. I did a little bit of green on it on the bottom. It doesn't look bad.
No.
I think it looks good. The gray one looks good. So now I'm fixing the brown one.
Okay.
Somebody yelled at me on the Blood and Plunder page. They were like, "Why did you rig it before you painted?" And I'm like, "Because I wanted to play with it." And I don't really, my kids actually started painting it, so I'm not that serious. But yeah, he was like about to lose his mind because I had a little paint on the rigging.
Yeah, you're building it to play the games, not to model.
Right. Exactly. So,
Alan, it's our show. We stole it.
Yep. Mac no longer works here.
Nope, Alan jumped out.
Oh, he was like, "Oh, Mac's not here. I'm gone. I'm not going to be a party to this mutiny." We're just keeping the show going, Alan. It's nothing,
All right. Quit talking bad now.
No.
Quit talking bad. I can go back and watch this,
Yeah.
It was all good.
Yeah, we were keeping it going.
Yep.
So was I, and the camera wasn't on or anything.
He's like, hello?
I was like, I was sitting over here painting. I'm like, man, everybody got quiet.
This group? Get quiet.
I know. That's what it was confusing me. I was like, oh, man, I hope everybody's okay. The zombie apocalypse just happened while we were live.
Oh, I would get excited then.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
Alan popped in for a while, but I don't know. He popped back out too.
He said he wasn't going to be a part of this mutiny he thought was happening.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
All right, here. I'll do this for those that haven't had the opportunity. Let me I might actually get something painted tonight, but I'm not betting on that. All right. Mutiny on the Open Seas is over. No, it can't be because AJ plays Blood and Plunder and he plays pirates, so it's all him. He's a pirate. Arr.
I am.
Oh, okay.
I started.
Hello.
All right, there's my old son right there.
There's
that's pretty
Nate.
dark.
For those that haven't met him, I think that's just you, Eric.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Alan hasn't either. Camera issues for Alan. Alan hasn't either. But that's him.
Hello.
Hello.
I don't think I know any of you.
You've met Mr. AJ.
You met me. I
Oh yeah,
games
I
with
did
you
meet you. I don't know anyone
at your
else.
house.
He just doesn't.
I did meet you.
Beard. He just didn't
Yeah,
have
you
a
grew-
beard.
A beard.
Yeah, you grew a beard. I didn't recognize you.
I've always had the beard, just grew it longer. I just quit trimming it.
Right, right.
Went full Grizzly Adams and stuff, man.
Well, I call it it's the winter coat.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he only lives in North Carolina.
Yeah. It's very true.
It gets cold in North Carolina. I lived there for almost a year.
Yeah, I saw you were here and then you were gone again. Like not too long.
Yeah, I just moved back.
I don't blame you.
I don't care. It's not that cold. Eric, you're the one that should have the big giant beard.
Right.
Well,
I agree.
I did just recently trim it for the holidays for Thanksgiving, so I'll have to let it go full out lumberjack for the rest of the winter.
Yeah, I haven't trimmed mine since January.
Oh, almost a year now.
Almost a year.
I got to quit bumping my camera with my melon.
I don't have any kind of camera set up. This is just my phone
Well,
propped up against my computer.
We're gonna grab Raul here in a second. So don't worry about fiddling with it too much.
Oh. I'm trying to take one of these little 3D printed Star Wars droids and make Chopper from the TV show, but I can't find a head that's appropriate.
I don't know who Chopper is.
He's like R2-D2, but short and cranky.
Isn't that R2-D2?
Crankier.
Gotcha. Ugh, man. That doesn't sound good. So what's going on with everybody? I see Bot War on the table. Who are you working on there?
I don't know what it is. One of the core females.
Stelia, maybe? Or the core set?
From the core set.
I can't remember. So if you guys haven't, go over after the show and go to the Tabletop Engineer. That's Jim's channel. He has some really good crafting videos.
I actually just recently discovered Jim's videos.
Oh, did you? Yeah, they're good, aren't they?
I was watching some of his Gasland ones.
Yep, they're good videos. I like them.
No.
Running gas. See, he's running Gaslands at Coastal Con. Yet another reason. See, so there you go, Eric. There's another reason you need to come. Look, what you need to do is you just need to bring Mary in with you one time, and we'll just all calmly discuss why you guys need to come down.
We got to sell her on the tourist attractions.
I mean, AJ's wife is coming.
Yep.
See? And
my daughter.
As a matter of fact, AJ's wife will be working the front desk with my wife and selling books.
Which book 3 is well on its way of being released there.
That's good because Nando's tired of waiting.
I was about to ask.
He's tired of waiting for the next book, so.
And I think I'm going to do like a special edition with all 3 books together too.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So I'm going to try that as well.
Yeah, that's a good
My
idea.
ear is about to die.
Your what's about to die?
My headphone.
Oh. So
I apologize in advance. I don't know if I'm going to have the availability to do Twisted. That's the plan, but I'm between jobs at the moment, so depending on what I get and what the schedule is with that, I might not be able to. So I can't fully commit. I don't want to fully commit until I know that I can.
Well, if you can't, I am still going to run Twisted because I will figure out a way to do it. Because Twisted needs to be run.
I agree.
It's just too good of a game. Too good of a game.
It is too cool for school.
And I don't think there's any more Coastal Con news yet. Oh, no. There was. I was getting ready to tell you guys. So Fernando's going to be running Urban Manhunt, which is from Spectrum Games. Very small, just a one-person operation.
Wow.
Cynthia Celeste Miller is her name that created the game. And it's got some very unique mechanics. I enjoy the game, and the reason I enjoy it is because of that unique mechanic. So what it does is you don't actually ever fight one another. Oh, and see, there you go, Eric. Jill's going to be here too. Alan's wife's going to be here.
You guys are ganging up on me.
So, Jim, you should see if your wife will come too. But there's a lot to do, even just in Beaufort. That's a big no. Anyway, so Urban Manhunt is the thing I like the most about it is you don't actually play against the other person. Now you're in competition with them, but she supports your hobbies from a distance. Yeah, my wife doesn't do anything with them either, but she just likes to be with me. She likes me for some reason. I haven't figured that out yet, but I'm running with it. So,
oh, we lost him again.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man. So that's why I came upstairs. I think there's just too many walls for the connection.
yeah, me too. With the Christmas holiday, it's just been so busy. I haven't had a chance. I'm going to run an Ethernet cable downstairs, but with the holidays, there's just too much going on.
Yeah.
And it's just not for me to just click reload and pop back in. You know what I mean? It's like, it's no big deal. It will be eventually, and I'll take care of it. But so anyway, Urban Manhunt. You have one hunter. So if you can imagine Escape from New York, the movie Escape from New York with Snake Plissken, Kurt Russell, right? So that's basically the scenario. But you play a hunter, and it has become Running Man. So you're hunting these criminals inside there. and you can't shoot at each other. You're just seeing who can kill the most criminals. So it's an interesting kind of co-op. Like you can help another person if they get jumped and try and help them out. And it's really neat. It's got a neat mechanic. It's got a pretty cool AI for the criminals. But she is sending me 2 rule books, one for the raffle and then one to give away to whomever we choose that is trying the game to sort of get them in. And she's also doing, so I've got a little flyer. It's not really a flyer. It's a little booklet that I'm going to print. And what it is it has the table assignments for everything and what's at each table. So you can just kind of look and you say, okay, well, table 25 is right over there. And it has this game. I want to go try that out. Well, she's going to make a special character for that game, specifically for Coastal Con to go in that little brochure.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
Yeah. So it'll have a specific Coastal Con character. So I thought that was pretty neat.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
That was very cool.
And I think that's it. I would really, really like to get Quar on the table, but I am flat out of people that have committed that can run anything. I'm as it is, I'm kind of scrambling for a couple of the games that I have. I've got people that have committed but haven't connected with me. So still
I hear
kind of
there's this Eric guy that might come and maybe he could do it.
You know, I heard that too, and that would be awesome because we could definitely use another person that I know would be committed. You know what I mean? Nate, I don't even see you there, so I'm gonna drop you out and invite Raul in.
Okay.
Bye, Felicia. Did you go away?
I'm still here.
Are you hiding behind the pillows?
No, I'm looking for more parts.
All right. Well, I'm gonna grab Raul real quick, sir.
Okay.
All right. Bye, Felicia.
Bye.
All right. We can't even still talk about you, Nate, because you can still listen to us. So we can't even talk about you. All right. There you go. There he is. All right, he is invited. Right now he's scrambling, going, oh, doggone it, I didn't have my camera set up. That would be me. Because when I discovered Crowdcast was Jim was doing his, I think it was the first test one. And there he is.
Good evening.
What's happening, Raul? So the first one was, I think Jim was doing his very first test of Crowdcast, and
I'm not seeing anyone right now. Try to reload here.
We're here.
1 second.
Anyway, so Jim was doing his, like I said, I think it was his first one. Might have been the second one when he was doing the video with, no, it was the first one. Anyway, irrelevant, just rambling. And he did the invite. He was like, and we can still trying it out. And I'm like, oh, let me get my camera ready. So I was scrambling around to get my camera ready. And I kind of was like, man, this is really kind of a neat platform to be able to do that right in your show. Most of what Jim does, I mean, he wouldn't do it like this, but to be able to do that right in the middle, to like take a break or something and go camera up and chat with somebody. I thought, man, that's really cool. I like that. So I decided to check it out. So I'm blaming Jim for that. Because everybody blames me for everything else. So I need to blame somebody for something. And I don't know if, are any of you guys members of the Tabletop Crafters Guild besides Jim and me?
No.
Oh my gosh. Okay, you need to get in that group. It's a group of guys that have done major crafting. Now, the majority of it started out, it was for RPG stuff. But over the years, it kind of expanded to include the tabletop gamers as well. And And so it's this group that have managed the whole site. And Jim actually just this year got invited to be a part of that. Not the Facebook group, but the guild masters. So that was pretty cool.
Some reason my side's not working.
We see you. Can you hear us, Raul? No? All right, I'm going to kick him out real quick. Let him come back in. Go away. I'll be forced to taunt you a second time. All right. There. Remove that. Maybe that's why. That might have been because of mine. I did a remove on Alan. So I don't think Alan can post a picture of what he's working on, but you guys know who Black Site Studio is? The terrain?
That sounds really, really familiar.
Oh my gosh, it's pre-painted MDF terrain. And if you don't know,
Still not working for some reason.
well, we see you. Can you hear us?
Do not see anybody else on right now.
But can you hear us?
I don't think he can.
All right, let me kick him out, and then he can hear us when he's kicked out. All right. We see you. All right, we'll let him mess around with that. All right, we kicked you out, Raul, if you want to get it figured out. So anyway, Black Site Studio is all pre-painted MDF terrain. They make some really nice stuff. That ain't cheap compared to, stuff you can get at TT Combat and places like that are just selling MDF terrain. But it's really nice, and you put it together, and it's already painted. Anyway, Alan, they were at Gen Con when Alan was there. No, he was in Texas because that's where Black Site Studios is. He was in a convention in Texas, and they have a subway, a big giant subway.
Oh, wow.
And it is awesome. You'll have to go over, Alan. You have to post a picture of it in the Coastal Con group so everybody can see it. But it is absolutely amazing, and I want it so bad.
That would be cool for a couple different games, really.
Yes, I have a bunch I could use it for. I could see it for like Last Day Zombie Apocalypse, new one I've got coming, which is Carniverse. Any of the modern games like Spectre Ops. Alan was saying the new Crisis Protocol would be really good.
Yeah.
Nothing like superheroes duking it out in the subway. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. They also have a cargo ship that's very cool. All right, he's going to post a picture up there. Sweet. You sound like you're getting sick, sir.
I'm getting over it. The whole family's sick. So I almost couldn't make it because I had to go to the store to get something for the little one.
Oh.
We've all just got this head. When it's 80 degrees one day and 30 the next day, it just never jives.
Yeah. I had it a little bit today, too, before I was going to I almost didn't go to my Krav Maga class because my head was hurting a little bit. I was like, man, I really don't know if I want to go stand around and punch a heavy bag and kick for an hour with my head not feeling the best.
Yeah.
But I went anyway, and I'm gonna take tomorrow off from the gym and sleep in and rest up and hopefully feel better. No coughing though, so that's good.
That's good. Yeah, it's just we've all had it, and we're just trying to rest up because it's a busy week. Today is my wife's birthday.
Oh man! Well, happy birthday, Christy.
Thursday is Annika's birthday.
Oh, that's right. You were saying you have a string of them.
Then Saturday's my birthday, and Yeah. So it's been a crazy. It's just a crazy time of year.
Yeah, I guess so. I think I like this guy. This is Bastion or Twisted. I think I like how he's coming out. Alan just needs to. I'm just getting tired of telling him to move his store here. You know.
Yeah, it's tempting. It's very tempting.
The weather's nice. You're guaranteed to rain.
If I had the startup money, I would totally do it.
Yeah, I don't even know
And
how.
if I could find a building that I could live in, like
Building you
upstairs.
could live in.
So you find me a building that I could rent, that I could live upstairs and have the store downstairs, I'll totally do it.
Careful. Careful what you say. You know who you're talking to, don't you?
I do.
Okay.
But that's like my dream. Like ever since I opened my first store in 2010, the place across the street from that store was a 2-story place, and I wanted that place so bad. Just because you could, like, that's the way I think a game store could really survive. Is that you could, you didn't have a mortgage and car payments and a store payment.
Right.
In small towns anyway.
Right.
Like the ones I ran. I think you can get away with it if you can find a place you can live and work. Like the way it used to be in the world.
Right.
I would love to do that.
Yes, but would your wife love to do that?
I mean, she don't work, so what choice does she have?
Well, there you go.
So I work 3 jobs.
She's a writer. She's a writer.
Well, right, but she don't have a 9 to 5. She has to go punt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So she can come with us, no problem.
Sweet. I like the way I like the way this sounds. I'm warning you.
If I start getting the real estate listings, I'll know. But the town has to allow it too. See, and that's the problem. Like, there's buildings like that around here,
right?
But the towns don't allow you to live in your business.
I'm not sure how that is here. I know for many, many, many years we have one of our oldest companies in town was a family that did exactly that.
See, that's like the coolest thing ever in my book.
Now, they're no longer in business, but that's simply because the last family member died.
Right.
Didn't have that particular one didn't have any kids. And so that's just how that went. And they were downtown on Bay Street too. So they were in the prime heart of town. So honestly, the town itself, they were really kind of glad that the person passed away because they wanted it to be more modernized, because the store was I don't want to say it was a general store. She is AJ, you got a question there from Jim.
Oh, hold on. I'm looking. How do I get to the questions?
I don't know.
What type of writing? She's a sci-fi fantasy, high fantasy.
High fantasy? Does that mean she only writes about elves?
No. The first
nobody likes
angels,
elves.
It's angels and demons and monsters, but it's set more of a modern, futuristic world. Alan's saying there's a couple places in downtown Beaufort you could do that.
There are.
So, Alan, we need to talk. Partner up on this. I'll move down there and run it.
You got some more questions there, sir?
More. Does she publish on Amazon or with a traditional publisher? Ooh, that's an interesting question. I technically publish her books. I own a publishing company as well that I've kind of rolled into my game company. I started by publishing books many years ago, 13 years ago. I started by publishing books all because she wrote a book. And we decided to publish her books. And at one time I published over 50 books for 23 authors. And I slowly gave that up and turned it more into the game store gaming business. So we do all the publishing ourselves, but it is available on Amazon. So that kind of both.
Well, there you go, because I couldn't have answered that question.
You can say hi if you want. Okay, go ahead.
Who-
Boy crafting.
I hear whispering.
I was girl
Yeah.
crafting. You're boy crafting.
I do too. Girl crafting.
I heard boy crap.
So, yeah, Mary walked in and he used your your men's hobby night.
Well,
Men's
He's
craft
renaming
night.
the show.
It's
Craft night. Men's craft night.
Monday night men's craft night.
That's
Oh,
right.
Here.
I did a couple of my crafts earlier.
There.
Well, just sit
There,
down
right
with
there.
us and craft.
I'm on man's craft night now. Is that allowed?
Actually.
Sure.
Yeah, women are allowed. We're not.
It's my show. It's my show. I can do whatever I want.
Yeah, we're not. You know.
You can all paint, I'll knit.
Okay. Hey, believe it or not, I have somebody coming to the convention that knits dice bags, and she is coming to sell some stuff. And I told her, I said, here's the deal. I said, because I have to put you on the list as a vendor, you have to have a name for your company, because that's the only way that I can have you legally sell. And she says, okay, well, I don't have a name. I'll come up with something. I said, okay. She came up with the best name ever. The name is
What?
The Honest Con Artists. I was like, you came up with that in like 30 minutes. That's awesome.
Pretty good.
Right? I was like, man, that's really cool. So she will be there, and she actually also donated a dice bag that she made in Coastal Con colors, and she's donating that to the raffle. And
It's awesome.
Mary, if you come and bring Eric with you to the convention, you might win it.
Look at AJ's shaking his head too.
Well, I will admit, last year when we went to PAX, I did bring my crochet and sat in the hall and crocheted.
Yeah.
See, look, AJ's wife's going to be there. My wife's
Yep.
going to be there. Alan's
It's
wife.
a great vacation destination.
It is. Best
the
vacation
beach.
destination.
Hilton
Oh,
Head.
I see thinking happening there. And guess what? Here's the other important thing about it in February. Are you ready for this? It's not cold.
It'll be
It's
70
not
plus
snowing.
degrees.
There's a good possibility it'll be 70 degrees.
Hey, Jill needs another non-gamer to run around with her. So
See,
they all
they're
can-
failing now. They're all ganging up on me tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Tonight, it's been for
Well,
like 3
yeah,
weeks in a row.
Every week.
I'm thinking, given the fact that Christy and my wife are going to be working the registration desk, that I may need backup registration. Because they may just not be there anymore.
But I mean, she's gonna need to help me with the shirts. I mean, shirts are gonna be flying off the shelves. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm running shirts, a game, my booth. I mean, I've got all kinds of stuff going on that day. 2 games.
See?
Time Magazine says before is one of the 100 places to see before you die.
See?
There you go.
See? And you don't want to die before you've seen it.
Right.
That's not right.
That is
Just-
true.
See, it's no good. Look, we can even have,
Max.
we can even have a barbecue at my house. I'm right on the marsh. You can look out over the water. We can have a barbecue and a fire in the backyard. Come on.
It'll be perfect.
And we can all craft at the dining room table.
Yes, we can do that. We don't have to craft at the dining room table. We can craft downstairs.
Oh, I'm full of ideas.
Mac's not one to give ideas to.
Oh no.
Yeah, apparently I'm moving there next week.
Yep.
I'll be
Alan,
sitting right next to Mac next week. And
That's right.
Next date on the desk.
That's right.
Hey, there is a lot 2 doors down from him.
There is.
Yeah,
I already said that. I already said
Hey,
that one to
Alan.
Alan.
Yeah.
You run a game store. Could you afford that lot?
Jill can. I can't.
Yeah.
That's why he's sending this stuff to Jill, not me.
Don't feel bad, Alan. I'm in the same boat. I can't afford the house I live in either, but my wife can.
Hey, I just want the little store with the place upstairs to sleep.
There's a shower and a microwave, right?
That's right. That's all I need. That's all I need.
There you go. See? Now, how convincing is that? That's pretty convincing.
Hey, if that didn't work, buddy,
Now,
I don't know how much more we could do.
funny enough, about a week ago, me and Mary were talking about, down the line retirement. I want to retire where it's warmer. I want to get out of the Chicago weather. And
I'm ready to move now.
It's ready to move.
Get me out of here.
Now.
Whoa,
ready.
hold on. Wait a second. Wait a second. Hold on. I got to fix the camera now. This is serious conversation now.
You just gotta send everybody listings.
Hold on. Wait a second.
See, we can totally go to the South. I like sweet tea. We're good.
Hey, you like sweet tea? I'm drinking sweet tea while I'm painting.
So I'm halfway there.
See? What's that?
So, Eric, it sounds like you're the holdup.
Yeah, right?
I think so.
We have a post office.
I'm there.
We have a post office.
That's what you do is deliver mail? What is a damn transfer, boy?
See?
Okay.
See?
How
You're
hard
the
is a
post office.
transfer?
I'm customer service. We're good. I can go anywhere. I can answer a phone anywhere.
There you go. Okay, but I'm going to show you because you guys were talking about all the right stuff. So I'm going to show you. All right, it is 10 o'clock here. Okay, it's 62.
62.
It's 10 o'clock.
It's like 16.
Yeah, it's 10 o'clock. It was 73 today.
I'm about 4 hours north of him, and it's like 68 here. So,
just saying,
it was like 23.
Came dangerously close to putting the boat in the water today. I'm just saying.
Our boat's going in the water.
And I mean, come on, look, see, Eric, all the toys. Come on.
Hey, Eric, I'm gonna need some help in the store.
Yeah.
When I open next week, apparently. And...
right down the street.
All right, I have to get some stuff painted, so I'm putting my camera back down. Goodness gracious, you guys are out.
We are the wrong group for intervention. I'll tell you.
I'm telling you. Jeez.
Well, that depends on what you're trying to intervene and do. I mean, if it's you need to come do this intervention, I think we're pretty good.
Yeah.
more of a peer pressure.
Right.
All right.
Nate said he'd help run the store.
Yeah, there you go.
for a modest income. Does Hot Pockets is Hot Pockets considered a modern income? Modest income?
Well, I think if you are just
Notice,
matte varnish, that covers a lot of need. You know what I'm saying? Just give him some matte varnish, he'll be good. I have actually, so I started using this about a couple months ago. I was using spray-on clear coat for a long time. Never really had any problems with it, but I tried this stuff just because it was on sale. It wasn't $5. It might have been at Hobby Lobby $5, but then you got your 50% off coupon, and then you got your my hair is green coupon, and because that's how Michael and Hobby Lobby are, And I think I ended up paying like $2 for it or something, and I started using it. And I don't like that I have to brush it on, but it's a resin acrylic clear coat.
That's cool.
It's really quite good, and it dries really fast after you put it on. So it's not like you have to, like some of them where it takes forever. And part of the reason I use the spray on stuff is because it just dried so fast. You could spray them and have them on 10 knolls. Productive. Yeah, you know what, Jim? That is exactly what it is for me. I find it to be very productive when we're chatting and working. AJ got a whole bunch of stuff done for Blood and Plunder. I have one request and one request only, and that's just to get traffic going, is if you will take a picture and post what you've worked on, that would be awesome if you post it in Coastal Con. That way we can just drum up that more support kind of thing. Because more is better.
I'm sorry, I'm playing with my new camera.
Yeah, I was just wondering what you were doing there.
That's the Subway. Isn't that cool?
Where's that? Oh, dude, that is awesome.
Yeah.
And that doesn't even do it justice there.
This is one room.
Wow.
Again, I don't know if I can even pull back far enough to see the.
Holy cow!
It's got
amazing.
Is that a 4x6 table, Alan?
That's what it's setting on.
Wow.
And right now I'm running over probably 3 feet right here. And see, it's got these cool little. Of course, that's setting on. I don't have room setting on the computer. That's one of the L shape. What it is, it's stickers. When it's not painted, pre-painted, it's sticker.
Do you have to put the sticker on, Alan?
Yeah, I put the stickers on. But if you look here, everything's double walled.
Yeah.
See right
like
there?
Black Maria Designs.
Okay, so it's real sturdy then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I could stand on this stuff.
And we'll talk to you later, Jim. Thanks for stopping by, man. I really appreciate it.
Bye, Jim.
Bye, Jim. Her book will be available at Coastal Con.
But I'll have the whole table done by next Monday. But yeah, with this new camera and stuff, I'm wanting to get some games with it, and you can actually. It's gonna be cool.
Yeah, I've gotten so far with my battle reports. I've gotten my microphone all figured out, but not my camera yet. I haven't figured out where my camera will go. So I'm still working on that. But
have you tried running 2 cameras?
That's an idea.
You know what? I did, but my computer keeps dropping. All right. Good night, Raul. We'll talk at you later, buddy. Yeah. So I need.
What about just doing, Mac? If you're just going to do one camera, what about just doing a straight up overhead shot?
Yeah, I thought about that, but I haven't been able to figure out the best way to put my camera. I guess, honestly, since I did that with my microphone, I could figure something out for that.
Yeah.
I might have to try that. I really wish I could go for 2. When I get around to it, maybe after the convention, I might look into. Oh, you were saying good night to James. Okay, well, stick around then, Raul. is I might look into getting a new laptop or maybe even a desktop just so that I can upgrade it more readily afterwards to run the cameras on. But I've also been thinking about, I kind of like I know a lot of guys will edit all of their battle reports and everything, but I kind of like the free form, the live part of it. You know, you get the banter and all that kind of stuff. What we did in our last one was I paused the recording at the end of every turn so that the turn didn't, you weren't adding that extra time in. So we would roll. Yeah. We would roll initiative. We would reset everything. And then we would just start the next turn where it was just your movement and your actions. And it seemed to go a good bit more quickly. And I thought that was good. It still ended up being a long scenario, but I think that was because it was a custom scenario.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to judge those until you've played one, and we hadn't. So we're probably going to try to record the Christmas one if we can get it in before Christmas, hopefully. Hopefully. That will be ideal. All right, waiting on those two to dry. I got to finish the pig because he is actually, the next scenario is the 3 little pigs.
Oh, yeah. Do you got a big bad wolf for that scenario?
I do have a big bad wolf. I will show him to you. He's actually, everybody's painted except for that last pig. Oh, that's nice. That's a good look. I saw that.
I was covering up, so to show the shirt better.
There you go. So there's the big bad wolf.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he's going to be very unpleasant. So he's very steampunky. I really like the Wrath of Kings models. They're very characterful, and I've put a lot of them to a lot of use. So. Yeah, and I got to finish my quar. I got 4 left to paint. They're next on the docket.
I think I might be ready to start doing some Valiant painting.
Oh, yes. I think I have.
Of course, I finished her. Let me see if I can see her this way. I finished her.
I think that's her name is like Riesely, but it's really RC.
Yeah.
I mean, she's totally RC.
I mean, I was actually missing one guy from the core set, so they're sending it to me.
Oh, okay.
I was missing his body. I had his arms and his.
Okay.
So
that's a top shot.
Yeah, I did him the other day. This was one of the add-ons I got. I think 1, 2. I got 3 more guys for Valiants that I could build. So, but I can probably start them, and then maybe I'll actually start playing.
Yes, you got to play. I think you would like it too, AJ, because it doesn't play anything like Rumble Slam, but it's that same fast and furious, little bit silly, but with some strategic depth to the game. So, but I mean, it's not like super deep. It's not going to be an infinity game by any stretch of the imagination.
It's a basic dice chucker.
Yep. But with some, it's not even really strategic elements to it so much as it is. I think it might do good because it has some resource management in it. So it appeal to board gamers who are used to that resource management.
Well, that and the activation is what attracted me to it.
Right.
Like that activation order.
Yeah, the strategy rating activation order. So it's really a neat game. Deserves a lot more coverage than it's getting right now.
Yeah.
But it is getting, I mean, I think collectively Don't rush your enemy in the open. That is a true statement. You will get mowed down. Shooting is dangerous in this game, horribly dangerous. But it's a fun game. It's a fun game. He did change the casts on the models because they're not coming in all the pieces now because they are a pain in the butt to put together.
He's doing it now where it's just basically arms and head.
Yeah,
a lot of them now.
You're gluing on his arms and head, so it's a single cast for the torso and the legs.
Yeah, a lot like Duke here.
Yep, because for me, so this guy right here, I don't even know what his name is. He's one of the little dudes. I like the little dudes. They're kind of more like batteries than anything else.
Yeah.
But for him, his legs are individual, so you got to glue those on.
That's how this.
Yeah.
He was that way.
When I take them off the base to put them on the clear acrylic, occasionally I'll pop a leg off.
Yeah.
Even if it's pinned, I've popped the leg off. So I have to be really careful. But fortunately, I think he's changed all the current castings. So the 4 that I have left to finish painting should be the last ones that I have to do like that. Although I did tell Alan, I said, when you make your next Bot War order, here's what I need. So I got to finish out the Atlanticans because I want to get Leviathan.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because the only one I don't have for Leviathan is Octo. That's the last Atlantic that I need to get for that, and then I'll be able to do the combiner.
I thought Alan had that one. I can't remember.
Octo.
I got it.
Yeah, I thought you had him, Alan.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I didn't put him in my order. I ordered some of the.
You ordered stuff I didn't have. He's one of those. Why do you not have? That's what I want.
Yes. Yeah. What do you not have? That's because I have everything else. I have all the other stuff. It's just not. It's not fair. And we wouldn't have this communication problem if your store wasn't so far away.
Yeah.
And we lost him again.
Did we lose him again? That's why it got quiet.
Yep.
I'm going top up. I finished what I'm working on. Yeah, I have five guys I can start painting, so I think I'm ready.
I think you should. I was just saying.
Go ahead, Mac. What were you saying when we lost you?
I was just saying that we've gone over already. I'm probably just going to glue these guys on and wrap her up for the night.
Mm-hmm.
But I was also saying I won't be on next Monday.
Okay.
I know. I'm disappointed.
What am I going to do?
We're having a family Christmas party, and it's going to be Monday night. So
Eric and I need to do it to keep it going.
Family Christmas party.
I mean, I don't care, but I don't think anybody else has a crowd cast that you can use, do you? Has anybody jumped on the bandwagon?
Not yet.
Not yet. Patient.
I looked at it.
Well, you got to have a reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm thinking there's a different way to do it that might be a little cheaper. I'm playing with an idea.
Well, if you come up with something, please let me know because
I will.
Ideally, I was poking around in Google Hangout today, but I also know that Google Hangout's going away.
Yeah.
Right.
So
kind of like what these guys are doing, all the kids are doing when they're streaming their video games.
Right.
Yep.
they use like OBS or OBX or something like that. I've toyed around with that, and I think there might be a way to make that work.
Okay.
I don't know why you couldn't. I mean,
We just gotta we would all have to FaceTime each other or some sort of video chat, and then I could pull you could pull the video in anywhere you want, and we can make it look just like this, and you could have 8 or 10 people.
Yep.
And then it'll broadcast. We could broadcast back live on Coastal Con's site, Facebook page. I think there's a way to make it work. 'Cause I've been toying with it with the UG stuff. I just don't have something to record yet.
Well, let me know what you find out, because if we can go another route, and
yeah, I'll play around with it some more. And
I mean, I don't so much care about getting more people on video, and that's only because at some point it's just going to become too hectic to talk.
Right. But 4, I think, is pretty good.
Yeah, if you could do 4, and then you could even have, say, like a special guest or something to that effect.
Okay. Maybe you and I will try that out next week, Eric. What are you doing Monday night?
Nothing special.
Dude, I'm off all week, so.
I'm hoping
Actually, I'm off from 2 of my jobs all week, so.
I'm hoping it'll settle down a little bit next week.
Oh no, Monday, Tuesday's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
Way to be an encourager, Alan.
Yeah,
It's the wrong group for encouragement, Mike.
Yeah, Monday and Tuesday, the 2 days before Christmas, because no one's gonna be working.
Nope. All the last minute stuff.
Yep.
Everything's gonna be express mail.
Yep.
I'm actually hoping I get a package Friday because I'm doing a demo day Sunday. I ordered a new 3x3 mat just for demos of Wild West Exodus.
Oh, nice. Did
So
you order Unipolar Games?
No, I didn't. I ordered it like a month ago.
Which one did you order?
I ordered a Tundra mat from
Frontline.
Oh God, what is the name of the company? I know you got some of their mats.
Frontline, Table War, whatever they're called.
Frontline Gaming,
Fat
Mats. No, I think his face rode sideways.
I think he died. I think he rolled over on us.
I had nothing to do with that.
All right. Well, I feel good. I got 2 models done tonight, and neither one of them were the ones I was supposed to be working on. All right. Well, if we get
BattleTech,
if we get Eric back, we'll sign off here. I'll give him a minute to. Let me see. I'm gonna close him out and re-invite him. Give him a minute to come back in, and we'll say good night. Well, I can't even close his video. There we go.
There you go. Yeah, Mac, I'll look into it some more this week.
Okay.
I'll try to get a couple friends to test it with video or something and see if I can get it to work.
I mean, if you, I'm only, so I'm free. I'm pretty free, so I'll test it with you if you want.
Okay.
That's fine. It's just Monday night. I won't be able to do anything. Like we're doing something Friday night too. Oh yeah, my kids are testing for Purple Belt Friday night.
Oh, cool.
And Monday we have the party. But other than that, I'm pretty much free. I got to drop Fernando off at karate, but that's like I just drop him off and pick him up because he's old. He's old enough. He just goes and does his thing. But I can test with you too if you want.
Okay. Yeah, I'll figure that out.
Because that would be really cool if we could do that. And then, like you said, have the ability to have other people in there, because then potentially we could do things like we could have probably not Peter join us because he's in Australia, but some of the other guys that are the independent game developers pop in with us for a short amount of time. Oh, you're back. Okay,
I'm back.
We brought
See, I
you back.
didn't kill him.
We brought you back just so we could all say goodnight to each other.
I figured.
But anyway, I'm going to sign off, guys. Once again, thanks so much. This is a lot of fun. I really enjoy doing this. And I get stuff done too, which is kind of nice. It's kind of nice to have a committed time for that. But if you guys are ever, especially once AJ checks this other thing out, I'll create a separate Facebook message because I know I have us plus a couple of other people in the one about planning the Gathering of Heroes. But
we're all going to be in Beaufort in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, right.
Living there, so
we just do it here.
That's the name of the store.
I know a couple places close by that we could go, but
new store.
I'll start another thread for whenever you get where you can try that other video thing, and then whoever's available, we can all try to jump in to kind of try to load it. So I'll throw Raul in there and Nate, and then whoever's available, we can try to load it down and play around with it and see what happens if that's with you guys. All right, my friends, thank you so much for being here with me again tonight. I really enjoyed it, and I will talk to you guys.
Order your Coastal Con shirts.
I'm going to go on right now.
Unipolargames.com.
Yep.
They're for sale. You didn't put them on the Coastal Con site yet, did you?
No, they're not on the Coastal Con site.
We need to fix that too.
But they are on the their link is on the Facebook group. But it's probably dropped down. I think I made it an announcement. Yeah. I'll go back and check, and if it's not,
and I've redone the site since then too. It's still the same domain, but the site's brand new because I was having those ad issues or whatever. I just crashed that whole site. So
yeah, okay. All right, well, cool. I will talk at you guys later, and maybe we'll do something this weekend just for fun because there's nothing going on. It's the holiday season, and most everybody should be off. And I'll just shoot you guys a message if we do.
All right,
man.
All right, see you later,
guys.
Bye.
Bye.